It used to be hard for this family to run and play in their yard. That big pooch left its business all over. Dad would spend his time cleaning up puppy messes. Now, I make sure the yard is clean so they can play without worry. Yes, there really is a poop fairy.
Frida's Cleaning Service is a small family-owned business established in 2003. With over 17 years of professional, high-quality, and greatly satisfied service, the Frida's Cleaning Service will get the job done. Specializing in sanitizing your home, business, post-construction, and commercial cleaning, no job's too big or small. See for yourself and give us a call, 567-249-9172. La Frida's Cleaning Service. Our reputation is always spotless. Do you have questions about buying or selling a home, not sure if you qualify? Your local real estate agent, Antoinette Ware, is here for you. Do you live out of town, moving out of town, or looking for investment property? Well, let's work together and make it happen. Antoinette Ware can be reached at 419-917-6258. The name you know, celebrating over 20 years. Serving Toledo and surrounding areas.
Are you tired of driving around a dirty car? Say hello to the ultimate solution for your car. Quick Auto Detail, home, work, or wherever. Their mobile car spa will clean and shine your car anytime and anywhere. Their products are gentle on your car's paint, and they use only the highest quality materials. Book your appointment now.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live, it's time for the silky smooth sounds of Smooth Tim and Her Majesty herself, Queen Silvy.
Hey, it is Smooth Tim. Thank you so very much for dropping by and spending another Thursday evening with us on the Now You Know show. It is now my pleasure to bring to you the Queen herself, the sexiest granny in the world, as a matter of fact, Queen Silvy.
You got that correct. I am Queen Silvy. You like that?
That's just, I am the sexiest granny.
Well, I am the... Just round it off by saying I'm amazing. I mean, let's keep it real.
Yeah,
but good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are in this great world today. I hope you're ready. Super greatness we have in store for you on this terrific Thursday, the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. Smooth, how are you today?
Doing terrific, Queen, and how are you doing?
As always, I'm supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious,
Yes.
I suppose, is 24/7, 365. Queen Silvy, you are always simply
Amazing. I know, right? I mean, come on. Let's get with it. All right. I am amazing. But you are amazing, Smooth. You are amazing. We have some amazing kings and queens. Oh, my gosh. Bringing you inspirational, encouraging, motivating. It's really simply
It is a potpourri of entertainment.
better believe it. It is, Smooth, a potpourri of entertainment, all coming from the heart just for you. So you do have time to be kind and spread the word for someone else to go on in and get this super greatness we have in store for you. Any announcements, anything you want to say?
Well, as always, heart spurs going out around the world. I see Russia ramped some stuff up on your cream. I just wish they'd stop killing people over there. Killing people is wrong, 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 wrong. Stop doing it. Doesn't matter where you're at in the world. Yeah, and heart spurs go out to anybody suffering. And I see that the people, they got the wildfire under control in New Jersey, that kind of stuff. Still,
always
there were people
something.
affected. Always something.
Always something.
You know. And in any event, I guess say that our hearts and prayers are going out the world. And as the Queen and I always say,
Faith over fear. That's right.
We'll get through every bit of it. And to help you get through every bit of it, we have this potpourri of entertainment.
Yes, we do indeed.
Oh, I forgot to shout out last week's listeners. How dare I neglect our listeners?
How dare you?
Shame on me.
Shame on you.
The United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, Mexico, Germany, Poland, Africa, Ireland, France, and Australia. Thank you, guys.
Thank you indeed, I tell you. And if you're watching this live, I want you to know that Smooth and myself, we love and appreciate you. And if you're watching this later on archive, hey,
our love is everlasting.
better believe it. Our love is everlasting. We love and appreciate you on this terrific Thursday, the Now You Know show with Queen.
Who?
With Queen. Silvy. And
See, you always
Smooth
catch them
Tim.
on break. They were over there at the
I
cheese
know.
tray.
I have to. I'm training
See,
them.
somebody brought us in a cheese tray today. And
Well, I'm
the
training
band
them.
was over there.
Old greedy asses, I'm training you. Get on your cues right now. I'm telling you, no checks coming at the end of the day.
Sheesh.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm honored. I really am that you are here on this terrific Thursday. We have later on in the show question of the week, where my good friends video in their answer to the show question of the week. And we have a special video showcase to showcase. I don't know if Smooth's giving
I already
clues.
dropped a hint real quick.
Well, you didn't say that here's a hint. What's the hint?
I said the band was over there hitting on the cheese tray.
Okay, I'm slow. You're well, okay, that is a clue.
That
We'll
is
give
a
a couple
clue.
more clues before we
That is a
reveal
clue.
who this fantastic
As a clue,
band.
but it's probably closer to being a bear in any regards.
If you say so.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, they're around the Windy City.
Oh, okay. Well,
But
quick,
maybe
you've
not.
given 3 or 4 right there. I mean, shall I reveal or shall I hold up?
No reveals quite yet.
All righty then. Well, what I will reveal
That
is
was a lot of hints.
yeah, you're just on a freaking roll right now. I'm like, just spit it out, buddy. But nevertheless, what I like to do is represent my good friends, my good kings and queens all over. Giving a shout out to Pepper Gomez at Wake Up Music Rocks. Holistic health advocate Marva Riley. What's wrong? More clues, I would assume. Okay. Marie McKenzie and the International Sexual Assault Recovery Institute. Carmen Jewel and Massage Therapy by Carmen. Simone Enterprise and Entertainment Company and the Simone Family Foundation. A Journey Through Healing with Beatrice Crawford, Daniel Lee,
Shout out to you.
Kinsley Petiniot, Queen Jenna, Queen Ashley, Follette Clark, and Kennette Rawls.
Shout out to you.
The Helen Myers, Peace Myers, Corey and Casey Petiniot, and Joan Mercer.
Shout out to you.
To Queen Aaliyah, Asia, Tay, Maya, Camille, and Dejour.
Shout out to you.
To my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren, that's right.
Shout out to you.
Jonathan Easley, Lee Allen Sr., Wade and Katrina, LP and Cynthia, Melvin and Teresa, Kaki and Mike.
Shout out to you.
To Queen Sonia, Kaki, Shanika, Alana, Brianna, and Precious.
Shout out to you.
To Nancy, Delia, and Chrissy from Fort Worth, Texas.
Shout out to you.
To Ryan and Kelly and the All-American Boys, Matt and Tracy, and the All-American Girls League.
Shout out to you.
I think I need to pause for the calls and clear my throat. One moment, please.
Woof, woof. Meow. Ribbit, ribbit.
That invigorating ribbit. I'm telling you, don't knock it till you try it. To Pamela Anderson, C. Shorty Franklin, Patricia Wilhelm McGiffin, Renita Easley, Gold Rosa, Donna Ferry, and Pam Bailey.
Shout out to you.
To my good friend All the way in Africa, Amy Kanema, Websterito Hostile Flow, Hero Boy, and Princess Irialua.
Yeah, do you?
Sabrina Williams, Pinky Harmon, Sassy Savage, Robin Taylor, DJ Team Broke, 100.
Yeah, do you?
To Lorenzo Gabaniza, Christine Lewis Sanderson, James and Audrey, Serious Edition, Nana Linda Hartley, eh?
Yeah, do you?
To Edith Verhook, Queen D. Brown, Sandra and Ben Johnson, Melody Gore Dobb, Miguel Monty Brown, Brian Pearson, and my good friend, Joe Mass. Yeah.
Yeah, do you?
That's right. Hey, listen, if you would love to be shouted out, if you have someone you would love for us to represent and shout out, we will hook you up 3 days a week. Every Tuesday with the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. Every Wednesday with Tim's Tidbits. And again, every Thursday with the Now You Know Show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim.
You even hooked him up with another clue right at the beginning of your shout-outs, by the way.
Did I really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's continue on.
Let's
because
continue
we
on.
aim to bring the best in live entertainment, talents, topics, and resources from around the world just for you. That's right. Check out this resource. And when we get back, the ball is rolling. Ooh, with clues from Smooth and super greatness we have on the Now You Know Show. Join me every Tuesday for fun and games and play for cash. That's right. Sylvia Mid, the fun word guessing game is back and you can come aboard and play. It's simple. Just email us your name and contact information and you are in there, baby. Yeah. And we are back ready to get this super great guest going on this terrific Thursday, the Now You Know Show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. Is there a clue brewing?
No. I was just making sure that I was documenting all the clues that we dropped real quick.
Okay, well, thank you for documenting all the clues and giving us some more momentarily for this fantastic band. Honestly, they're absolutely fantastic. That we'll be showcasing at the end of the show, right before we do the show question of the week. But right now, let's get into Pamela Anderson, who is making a difference worldwide and within the community, bringing awareness to dementias and all Alzheimer's. In conjunction with the Alzheimer's Association, the Queen Silvy Show, we are honored to have her aboard this platform, spreading this worldwide knowledge. That was a big blooper. But this isn't a blooper. Enjoy. You are not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela.
See what happens when you're live?
Hello, and I hope your day is going well, and I thank you for watching. You are not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela. Now, I am Pamela Anderson, and I'm a former caregiver for my mom, Michele Boyd, who had dementia. And my brother John, he is still living with dementia. Now, let's go traveling with our loved ones who have dementia. Because traveling can be beneficial for those living with dementia. All the varied experiences that they come with, the sightseeing or the dining out, they do enhance physical activity as well as providing cognitive and social stimulation. Now, traveling with someone with dementia, it does require careful planning and preparation. This will help you to ensure that your loved ones with dementia will have a safe and enjoyable experience traveling. Now, for this to happen, you're going to have to plan ahead. Plan your event ahead before you decide to head out. You need to communicate your plan with someone else. There needs to be an emergency plan as well. And you should only pack your essentials. You need to know your loved ones with dementia. You need to know their potential triggers, what upset them, aggravate them. Now, you need to take the most comfortable and the less stressful form of transportation. And while traveling, it'd be nice if you would visit the familiar places. It will be less confusing of showing them something new, but it can be a nice experience as well. And you need your comfort kit. They have their favorite blanket or their favorite stuffed animal or their soothing music. And you need a list of all your doctors, your hospital, or just some contact information that will be helpful just in case of an emergency. And there needs to be an ID bracelet or tag, a name tag, something that they can be identified with on their person. And make sure you do have all their meds that they need to take daily. And mark their names on their clothing. Now, while you're traveling on this trip, you should maintain your regular routine and keep them informed as to what's going on, where they're going to be going, what's happening next. And I need for you to be patient and understanding of your loved ones with dementia. Keep them close so they don't wander or get lost. Take as many rest stops or breaks that you need along the way. Don't argue with them or don't confront them with anything that will upset them. And you should take lots of photos. Lots of pictures will keep their memory going. And it is a nice thing to remember good things. So, all I can do is say, enjoy your travels with your loved ones with dementia. Now, next week, we are going to talk about the longest day. So, tune in. Now, this is Pam, and I thank you for listening to me. And I can be reached on my Facebook support group page, You're Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela. And I do want you to remember that you are not alone.
Yes. Remember that you are not alone. Pamela Anderson is so here for you all. She's so experienced, so kind, giving. She's not selfish at all. In fact, she would love to answer any questions that you may have, or you may go to her Facebook group page and get all information and resources all there. You are not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela. Go there, spread the word for someone else. It's so very important.
She's there for your insight and support, and whatever you may need.
Absolutely. And we thank you, Pamela, for coming aboard this platform, making a worldwide difference. Oh, this terrific birthday. I hope you're hungry or thinking about hungry. You think you don't want to eat something? That's what LP does. He goes around checking out fast food places, restaurants, and we thank everyone who sends in their recommendations for places for him to try. And he eats it in front of you and he rates it. Then you'd be the one to decide if you want to check it out, and perhaps maybe you have. He's at a place I've never heard of this time. Wiggles or Wiggles?
Or something like that. Wiggles?
Wiggles Pizza. Let's check it out within his segment, LP Flavor Review.
Went to Wiggles or Waggles. You know what I'm talking about? Got my rewards card. Because that pizza is 2 for $6. And you get a 20-ounce Coke to go with that bitch. And I mean, the pizza is not the freshest looking pizza, but I mean, it looks really good for a gas station pizza. Look at that barbecue chicken, man. I mean, that barbecue chicken just look fire, though. And we gonna try that bitch first. You know what I'm talking about? First bite. You can tell that they use premium toppings You know what I'm saying? They ain't skipping on the toppings. I feel like that this pizza right here can go against the Domino's and the Pizza Huts and the Donatos because it's just so delicious, man. I mean, this is some good gas station pizza. And then I got that Coke, man. And that bitch was a fresher. Look at that meat lovers pizza right there, man. I feel like this pizza is better than all the QTs.
Well.
Interesting.
That was interesting. I mean, it's so interesting. I say it every week that, hey, if I want anything better than that, okay, Smooth pizza. Got my back.
Who'd
okay.
have thunk it? Well,
a lot of gas stations try to cater. They want your business for everything, not just gas. And not just cigarettes and beer and wine. They got everything. You can get some tennis shoes at the gas station. What? They ain't going to be Jordans, but they going to be some
type of knockoff.
something. Come home and, baby, guess what I bought for you at the gas station? You better take them right back. You hear me?
You know what I seen? That, speaking of that, and this is horrible off topic, but on the news, that they, in some of these gas stations, they're selling like little candy bars and treats, but they actually have, they're infused with magic mushrooms.
That's just ridiculous. There's a lot of these convenience stores that, hey, not only are they open when every store is closed on a holiday, but now they're pushing
selling all kinds
anything.
of crazy
yeah,
stuff.
You got to be careful out there. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, so beware of that. If you see your kid coming home with this odd-looking candy bar or something,
bouncing all around the crib or somewhere knocked out, hey, look into it. Wasn't no Snickers, I can tell you that. Yeah. You hear me? But let's find out for that. But LP, I thank you so much for coming aboard this platform. Yeah, you didn't make me really hungry, but you made me want to make Smooth go on there and hook a girl up a pizza or something, because he can hook that up much, much better. And you can find so much more at a whole nother level if you go to LP's YouTube channel, LPs Flavor Review. Smooth, you was going to say something.
No, I like to be on cheese control. I can add my extra cheese, my extra toppings, whatever I want. Yeah, I'd rather do it myself.
Well, that's on the menu now. Let me write that down one moment, please.
Go get I spend all the money on those DiGiorno's and some of that others, and
well,
because you can get the crusts.
Yeah, you can do that all by yourself. But I mean, sometimes people travel on the road and kind of hungry and they try and taste that. But I mean, I can look at it and say,
no, we'll teach them how to
cook
a pizza
about
over
that
a
meat.
campfire. We'll do that on one of our shows. We'll show them how to do campfire pizza.
Show them how to do something else, but to
Along
each
with
his
some
own. I don't
s'mores on the
knock
side.
it.
How about that? Campfire pizza and s'mores.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't knock it, to each his own, but yeah.
I almost sounds fat. That's anyhow, on with the show. We got so off topic.
Yes, I'm telling you, you know when we hungry, because we'll stick around and talk about food for about another hour until Smooth get in that kitchen. Yeah. But we're going to move on this terrific Thursday. It's a beautiful day all day. It's a beautiful evening right now. The weather is just so nice and calming and warm, and I'm digging it, and we're in a great mood, and I'm here to honor you with blessings, because that's what superstar Kayne Petiniot does. He blesses the world. Man of God, born blind and autistic, superior songwriter, very, very good on his series that he's been doing lately, and we're getting back on track with this series. So get ready and get your blessings on with God's word to be heard with Kayne.
What is up? God bless each and every single one of you, brothers and sisters. This is Superstar Kayne Petiniot, here with another fantastic edition of God's Word to be Heard. Hope you had a fabulous Easter, by the way, and I hope that this past segment that I did for you last week had blessed you and really encouraged you about what the true meaning of Easter is all about. But this week, we are back with our series on why God will not share his glory. Now, I know a lot of you are familiar with this very scripture, Jeremiah 29:11. If you could open your Bibles to that, because we're about to dive into that scripture. For I know the plans and the purposes that I have for you. They are not to harm you, but to give you hope and a future. Now, the reason that scripture today is so important is because if you've been paying attention to my series, which before I continue on, I highly encourage you to please, if you've not caught up on this series, I encourage you to please go back and do your research and learn your lessons, because if you don't, you will be lost. But this scripture is so important because if you remember, and if that you have been paying attention, we talked about the good things that come with God not sharing his glory. One of the things that we discussed was God's plan for our good. Believe it or not, God knows what he's doing with our lives. He knows everything better than what we know ourselves. If we just wait on God's perfect timing, and if we trust everything that he is doing, believe it or not, all things will work out in the end. Because the Bible even says God works all things out for the good of those that love him. And even though it may not be what we want, we can always trust that it works out good in the end. But eventually, if you do not trust in God's plan and we try to make things work out on our time, in our way, trust me when I tell you, I've been there and I've done it. Take it from someone who's done it before. It does not always go how we plan. Things end up in a disaster. And we break God's blessings before he even has the chance to give them to us. So if we just trust in his good, perfect plan, then all things will ultimately work out. Because remember, we didn't deserve what we are getting. The blessings that come, we don't deserve them. But because God is so good and he loves us, he plans all these things out for our good. So those are things I just really want you to think about today. I love you guys. Thank you so very much for listening. You guys can find me on Facebook, Kayne, Kayne, Petiniot, Petiniot, YouTube under Kayne, Kayne, the Christian rapper, also TikTok and a messenger. I love you guys. Thank you so very much for listening, and God bless you.
Kano, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that.
I hope you got a blessings. I hope you got a message, and I hope you're looking forward next week for more from Superstar Kayne Petiniot. And Kayne, we definitely thank you for coming aboard this platform, making a worldwide difference, bringing the blessings, if you will. And if you want some music, because Kayne is superior, oh my God, as a songwriter and doing music, you want beats, you want to pop that butt, you want to jam while you clean, listen, do it in a good Christian way with some messages that you would not go to. YouTube channel, Kayne, the Christian rapper. Find out for yourself.
Got all kinds of stuff up on there, so yeah. Good channel for you to visit.
Yeah, it really is indeed. On this terrific Thursday, the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tims. Any clues? Because I want to tell you who it is.
Let's see. We talked about cheese, talked about the Windy City. You said something about wake up music. We could always give them one more. That they're the most famous band coming out of Munster.
New Munster.
That's the final clue.
All right, so after we check out Kaptain Krunchflakes, we're going to spill the beans on who the video showcase at the end of the show. But right now, hey, listen, Kaptain Krunchflakes, if you don't know, you're going to find out this man is superior, multi-talented, musically as well as creatively, visually, doing some fantastic things. I don't know what I'm in for, but you're in for something great.
He's sharing a song with us today.
Sharing a song.
Called High Noon.
He has plenty of music, by the way, and I'll tell you about that in a minute, but let's check it out with Kaptain Krunchflakes, Krunch Cove. excellent. Matter of fact, exceptional.
Yeah,
I
that was a
appreciate
nice
you.
tune, wasn't it?
That was very good. I was digging it. High
noon.
Get it?
Get it?
High noon, dude sitting there chilling in the afternoon with
With a
his
big old blunt.
burning up that blunt. I ain't seen him hit that blunt. He's just like burning it, making it look good. But that was really slick. I like that very much. Thank you so much, Captain Krunchflakes. We are looking for even more spectacularism from you on Krunch Kove. That's what's up. I hope you're liking it. You should message him and let him know what you think about some of the things that he does. If you don't know all of some of the things that he does, all of, or most of. Well, if you don't know
or partial,
all of some of
it, maybe a fraction. You could look for the whole. To find the whole, you need to go to his website.
That's right.
Queen.
That's what I was leading up to say. Thank you so much, Smooth. Give me some.
Okay.
But yes, you can go and find him on all of social media platforms. You can go connected with Captain Krunchflakes. He has some fantastic CDs, all available, all for you. Great music, great visual art, so multi-talented. So go get yourself caught up and hooked up.
Go get the whole thing on his website.
On this terrific Thursday. You want to know? Say what? You want to know who oh, okay, right. Well, the video showcase that we will be ending the show with is former guest on the Queen Silvy Show, fantastic band out of Smooth gave it up when he said New Munster, Wisconsin. He mentioned Cheese. He mentioned near Chicago, and he Wake Up Music, who they're under Pepper Gomez at Wake Up Music Rocks. So yeah, the Almas. Oh, you're gonna love the Almas. You're gonna want to follow them. You're gonna want to get some of the music that they have available, new music as well. This is so hot and great. We're gonna jam. We're gonna jam it out. We're gonna hard rock jam it out at the end of the show with the Almas.
The song. You're gonna wait.
Well, you can.
Is it Lifeline?
You better believe it. Lifeline. Ooh, it's energetic, too. I mean, what a great way to go out on the show.
That was a guess, because that's a good jam.
It really is. And it's an awesome video as well, so you're in for a treat on that. You're also in for a treat right now because Michele Boyd brings the inspiration, the motivation, the knowledge. She puts the right gears in your hand, the right notes. So I do hope that you have your blue ink pen, journal, or something to write on, because it is so very important to make yourself a priority. Take notes of some of the important things that she has to say and give to you within her segment, Empowering Moments with Michi.
Hey loves, welcome to Empowering Moments with Michi. I am Michele Boyd, certified life coach, women's empowerment strategist. I'm a mom, I'm a grandma, I'm that go-to person all my family and friends come to when they are facing challenges, and I am a survivor of domestic violence. I pray all is well with you, that you have been taking care of yourself, that you have been trying to get quality sleep, trying to eat better, and journaling, making sure that you are journaling, getting all that heavy thought process off of your brain and your spirit, and release it on paper and strategize and just set some goals for yourself, and just trying to do better. So loves, with the phrase doing better, here are a few things that can help you do better. Number one, learn from your mistakes. We're human and we do make mistakes. Ask yourself, what could you do next time that opportunity comes around, probably with the same situation or a similar situation? What can you do differently to have a better outcome? Is there someone that you can go to, such as some type of mentor who can guide you through that situation so that you don't make the same mistake? Number two, forgive yourself. We are forgiving of others. However, when it comes to forgiving ourselves, we fall a little bit short sometimes. So, loves, forgive yourself for the mistakes that you've made, for the choices that you've made. You are not that person. Move forward. Keep the momentum going. Look towards your future. Number three, grant yourself grace. As I mentioned, we are human. However, a lot of times we grant people grace, but we neglect to give that grace to ourselves. So, loves, what that means is don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself some space, okay? And what I mean by that is, if you make a mistake, If you've done something that has offended someone, don't beat yourself up. Apologize. There is power in 2 words. I apologize. It's different than saying I'm sorry. Apologize takes on a genuine, sincere, heartfelt apology. So those are the 4 tips to try to do better. Forgive yourself. I kind of mix it up. Forgive yourself. Learn from your mistakes. Grant yourself grace and apologize. And that can get you on the road to doing better, to not be so hard on yourself, to try to be a better version of yourself. I am Michele Boyd, certified life coach, women's empowerment strategist. Until next time, loves, peace, love, and roll easy.
Peace, love, and roll easy. That's what's up.
There's
And
a
make
lot of
yourself a
truth behind
priority.
That entire segment, when you don't forgive and you harbor that, and like she said, it can be in a simple apology, and now that person doesn't have that control over you anymore.
Absolutely.
That forgiveness is taking effect. There's a whole lot of empowerments by doing exactly the step-by-step process she was talking about.
So I hope you took notes. I hope you got that jotted down.
I got 2 pages of notes. It's crazy.
Smooth is a good student. He's always on it, perfecting himself, and you all can do the same. Make yourself a priority. Thank you so much, Michele Boyd. Listen, for making a worldwide difference, for schooling, teaching, motivating the world, and don't stop till you get
Helping
enough.
us grow.
I look forward to next week as well. On this terrific Thursday. Ooh, we're almost at that point. We're almost at the Now You Know Show question of the week, as well as the music video by the Almost.
It's around here somewhere. We'll get to that.
Yeah, we will. Right now, we're going to get into Fantom Frost because, hey, lately, Fantom Frost, I'm still work on that.
Working on your deck skills.
I'm working on that. But yes, he's been doing some fantastic things. He is also multi-talented, has plenty of CDs of great music out there available. But lately, he's been like jamming with the mixer board and doing some fantastic things. So let's check it out within his segment. Studio
Cats. I
Cats.
think he put something together this time. It's called Breezy. Something he'd been working on. I think it's a song. You probably get it downloaded too. So afterwards.
Well, let's check it out within his segment, Studio Cats. You're on to something there, Phantom Frost. That was very nice. I enjoyed that track. Did you?
Yeah, it was nice. I
Nice,
understand why
good
he called
mellow
it
song.
breezy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
smooth.
it fit the melody.
Very nice. Keep it up, Phantom Frost. I mean, keep it frosty. Still gonna work on that. Nevertheless,
Close, hey.
he has so much music on all music platforms. You can go and get connected with that, and also follow him on all social media platforms. Phantom Frost is the name. That's the one to reckon with. And join us next week for some more jams, because I be jamming. I love it on this terrific Thursday. The
Yeah, we've
Now
been
You Know
rocking
Show.
lately.
We have, and that's a good thing. We're rocking, and the weather's been getting better too. So I mean, come on.
Yeah, well, that's what
Only
it's all
thing's
about.
missing now is a
Get you
boat
up,
and a fishing rod.
Get you up off your seat.
You didn't hear that.
I said, get up off your seat.
I know, but I was like, only
Go
thing
do it.
missing is a boat and a fishing rod. Hint,
Pretty close.
hint, hint, hint. Come on, let's get it on.
Go get the dust blown off that
Right.
bad boy and go
Well,
get
you
some.
know. Continuing on this terrific Thursday, we have the Now You Know Show question of the week. Where my good kings and queens, my good friends from all over video and their answer to the show question of the week. Smooth, what is this week's show question?
Well, the question that you put out there for your good friends, Queen, is, how about this? Hello, Timothy. Oh, jeez, there it is. What's your favorite spring activity?
Ooh, we have some good ones for you right now. And let's get it on with Pamela Anderson, comedian Aaliyah Ford, Tamar Easley, Kayne Petiniot, and Sylvia Wilson-Elgin. Check it out.
Hi, this is Pam, and I am here to answer your question of the week for Now You Know. What's your favorite spring activity? Well, I'm going to have to say my favorite spring activity is working in the yard, cleaning up the yard, planting flowers in the yard. I just love the gardening during the springtime. Now, this is Pam, and I thank you for listening to me. And I can be reached on my Facebook support group page. You're Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela. And I'm going to say my favorite spring activity is working in my yard and planting flowers.
Hey, Queen Silvy from the Queen Silvy Show. I got the question of the day. The question of the day is, what is your favorite spring activity? My favorite spring activity is getting the yard ready. That's my favorite. I love a beautiful yard. So my favorite spring activity would be getting the yard together. That'd be my activity. Getting it beautified, getting it ready for the rest of the year, the summer to the fall. So my favorite spring activity would be yard work, landscaping, getting that yard ready. That is the question of the week for Queen Silvy Show, and it would be getting the yard all pruned up, ready for those flowers to bloom and everything to look beautiful for the rest of the year. And this is Funny Aaliyah Ford on the Queen Silvy Show. Thank you.
Hey, it's Tay, and my favorite spring activity I would have to say is going outside and sitting by the water. Over the winter and, at the end of fall when it's too cold to really sit out and enjoy it, I really do miss it. And once that spring weather hits and it's not raining like crazy, just sitting by the water is so peaceful and serene. And, the sights, the sounds, the feeling, I just love everything about sitting by some water, in some nice spring weather and summer as well. But when you can first do it in the spring after so long, yeah. So yeah, now you know. Bye.
So, what is my favorite spring activity? That is such a great question. That is the question of this week. I would say mine is the family cookouts. I love our family gatherings, and when our family can get together and we cook out on the grill and we spend time out in the nice, beautiful sunshine. That is my answer. I love you guys. Thank you for listening, and God bless.
Hi, thanks for tuning into this week's segment of the Now You Know question of the week. I am Queen Sylvia. The question of the week is, what's your favorite spring activity? Well, one of my favorite spring activities, which needs to be every season activity, is decluttering, spring cleaning, organizing, getting rid of things to give to someone that can better use it. Because I must say, I have an absorbent amount of clothes, accessories, and since I make jewelry and pins, all of that. So I'm going to be blessing some people with some nice fashions and accessories. That's one of them. Let me just say one more quickly. I love the fact that I can go outside and see the blooming of the flowers and the blooming of the trees. I love to see one day the branches bare and the next day there's a bloom and then a bloom and then a full bloom. That is so amazing to me. I do not like the rain, but everything else I love. Thanks, Queen Sylvia and Smooth Tim, for this opportunity. Again, I am Queen Sylvia. You can follow me on Facebook at Sylvia Wilson Elgin and Extraordinary People. Also, YouTube, which is not back up, you can subscribe because I will be doing programming in May, for sure, in May. You can subscribe to Extraordinary People 4158. Bye.
Nice answers. You guys are going to be busy doing good, positive, productive things. I like that.
Kayne got to be eating. Yep.
Kayne's always eating. I'm listening. You know, if you don't know, now you know. Kayne likes to eat.
I was joking when she said, declutter up, and I said, well, I'd help her declutter her wallet, of a few dollars and credit cards.
Well, there's a will, there's a way around it.
Because I'm a nice guy like that.
You are a nice guy.
Oh yeah, hell of a guy.
But you know what?
What?
There's more.
There can't be.
We have Fantom Frost, Marva Riley, Michele Boyd, and Marie McKenzie. Let's check it out.
How you doing? This is Fantom Frost. I am out doing DoorDash right now. And one of the questions was, what do you like to do in spring? And honestly, I like driving around with the sunroof, not open at the moment, but I like driving around with the sunroof open and doing DoorDash, or at least driving around with the sunroof open. That's one thing that I like doing. Y'all take care and keep it frosty, and go check out my albums. Later.
It's Marva Riley, and the question of the week is, what spring activity do I like most? Something like that. Now, in the springtime, in my area, in Georgia, they have lots of plays and concerts and things like that. So I like to get dressed up and take in one of these plays or concerts. Today I'm going to see a concert in South Carolina, so I'm all dressed up, as you can tell, and gonna, take in a concert. What do you like to do during the spring and summertime? This is Marva Riley, and you can connect with me on all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and check out my 4 health and wellness books on Amazon. Just look for Marva Riley and enjoy your spring.
Hey, Queen Sylvie, Smooth Tim, and everyone. I'm Michelle. I'm here to answer the question of the week, which is, what is your favorite springtime activity? My favorite springtime activity is to take a walk. There's botanical gardens here, and watch the bloom of flowers and trees and the beautiful tapestry that it creates. So that's my favorite springtime activity. Watching spring. I am Michele Boyd, certified life coach, women's empowerment strategist. My Instagram handle is Heaven Sent Life Coaching ATL. Until next time, bye.
Hello, everyone. I am Marie, here today to answer the question of the week, which is, what's your favorite spring activity? Well, when spring rolls around, My absolute favorite activity is taking long walks outside, especially in the early mornings. There's something magical about the crisp air, birds chirping, and the smell of fresh blooms that instantly lifts my spirit. It's the perfect time to reflect and soak in nature's beauty after the quiet winter. Spring walks help me reconnect with myself and remind me to slow down and breathe. Whether I'm strolling through the park, as I did last weekend at Lake Eola, or Garden Trail, or just around the neighborhood, it's my way of celebrating the season of renewal. I am Marie McKenzie, your sexual assault coach, helping healthcare teams provide care to sexual assault survivors with confidence. Connect with me on social media at Marie McKenzie Coaching. See you next time.
You guys are so special to me. I am so honored that you all are aboard this platform, making a difference, sharing your opinions, your talents, and all this. It means a great deal to Smooth and myself. And you know, before I go any further, like the almonds is hot. They're ready. They're just ready to just bust out and show you what they're all about. I do want to take a moment to thank you. I thank you for being here, listening and watching and spreading the word around for the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. It means a great deal to me. It means a great deal to me as well for having you, Pamela Anderson, and you are not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela aboard. LP with LPs Flavor review. God's Word to be Heard with Superstar Kayne Petiniot, Kaptain Krunchflakes and Krunch Kove. Empowering Moments with Michi. That's Michele Boyd. Studio Cats with Fantom Frost. And everyone who participated this week with the show question of the week. Pamela Anderson, comedian Aaliyah Ford, Tamar Easy, Kayne Petiniot, Sylvia Wilson Elgin, Fantom Frost, Marva Riley, Michele Boyd, and Marie McKenzie. We thank you all so very much. If you'd love to come aboard and be a part, come on, we invite you to be a part of the Now You Know show panelists. Maybe you want to start your own segment aboard the platform, or perhaps you'd love to be a guest on the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. Smooth's going to let you know how you can get hooked up by Smooth and how we can be followed on social media.
Look at the top of the screen scrolling. You're going to see various ways. Don't knock it off. Watch how far you poke. Okay. TheQueenSilvyShow.com. And there you can contact us. We do have a contact tab. Go down and drop us a message or email for whatever you might want to do that the Queen mentioned. Be a guest or maybe host a segment. Who knows? Otherwise, you want to catch up on past segments? I would like to. And you know how you could do that? You go to our YouTube page. Simply YouTube, type in The Queen Silvy Show. And as you do that, you'll get the results of all of our shows, all three that we are broadcasting, as well as other stuff. So while you're there, it's a fantastic channel, so subscribe.
Please do.
So we can get some ching-ching.
I get ching-ching anyway, but okay, please do.
Because I like my wallet cluttered up.
Well, yeah. I like my pocketbook overflowing, you know what I mean? So I had to get another pocketbook
I don't
to hold
mind
on.
the clutter, so I'm okay with that.
That's all right. That's all right, but I thank you very much, and we are honored to have you all aboard. We are honored to present to you the Almonds, who is out of New Munster, Wisconsin, and worldwide, touring UK, touring over here. We're going to be seeing them here in the Glass City, Toledo, Ohio on June 11th, so join us for that rockin' great time with the Almonds. The song of this music video is so great. I tell you, Frank, you're going to see Frank. Frank is the founding member and the lead guitarist. Crystal is the female front. I know they say female front. I'm like, just female lead. She leads the band in the front of the band. She is hot. She is very, very beautiful. Very talented.
I wonder why they always call them front men. She's the front man.
I don't know. Front woman, front queen. She's the lead. She's the queen. Okay.
We got to be correct. Is that correct anymore? Do you like the front person?
Well, they can say what they want. I say what I want. She's a queen. She's
front
running
queen.
it.
How about that?
Well, you know, whatever. She's doing it. And the Almonds is the name of the band, doing it too. The website where you can go get connected, get hooked up on merch, get hooked up on some great music, learn more about them as well as their tour dates at www.almastheband.com. Almas is, by the way, is ALMAS, the band. Con. Yeah, because they are the band, and they are bad. And we're honored to present to you Lifeline. So with that said, as I go get myself a good evening snack.
Time for a snack of sorts.
Yes, it is.
Interesting. Well, until next week, we are so out of here to get our snack on. Now you know. Enjoy the Almost Lifeline.
I'm picking up the pieces of my shattered sanity. Wish I could wake up from this nightmare taking over me. It's do or die, do I try my own mortality? I'm reaching out, but no one hears me. Screaming for a lifeline. I feel it in my bones, there's no place left to hide. From the darkness in my mind, hanging by a thread, halfway dead. From being alone with the war inside my head. I need a lifeline, line, line, line. Need a lifeline, line, line, line. I hate the feeling that I wish the world would end today. I'm stressed so thin, I might give in to all my misery. I can't escape it, must embrace this mess I'm living in. It's do or die, do I try when all I want's the end? I'm reaching out, but no one hears me. Screaming for a lifeline. I feel it in my bones, there's no place left to hide. From the darkness in my mind, hanging by a thread, halfway dead. From being alone with the war inside my head. I need a lifeline. I give what I got, but it's never enough. Not fair on my face in my intentional disgrace. I can't hold on. I need a lifeline. I feel it in my bones, there's no place left to hide. I'll keep screaming.